Oh, hello everyone. Tom, aka Nostradamus. I am the Bombers. How is everyone doing? We'll take a quick look at the markets today. We will, we're going to look at some Cardano stuff. I want to do some Cardano stuff, show you some, get back to basics, help people out. I know it's a pretty rough, learning crypto for the first time. There's a lot to learn. Feel free to ask questions. I can do this more often. Today I'm going to do it with Cardano. I think Cardano is going to have a massive bull run for many reasons the next time this comes around. I think a lot of TVL is going to come flooding in. Look, I could be wrong. Not financial advice. Personally, I'm waiting to beep, back up the truck and buy a ton of Cardano, buy a ton of Bitcoin, buy a ton of Ethereum. But I'm kind of on the, I'm kind of on the side of the fence where I think things are going to get much, much worse. So we'll see how that plays out. I did promise if I got 10 likes on the last video, I'd do a stream this weekend. Sorry, rug pulled y'all on that. Been dealing a little bit under the weather, a little bit under the weather, a little bit under the weather, headaches, lack of sleep. And also I had to work quite a bit yesterday. So anyway, I'll eventually get back on track and I owe you a video for sure. What is it? It's 12:19. Man, time flies by. I cannot believe it's almost 2023. It's true, man. I don't know how it's true, but when you get older, time really freaking flies. It really freaking flies. I mean, we all know it doesn't, but it does. All right, so let's see what's going on in the market really quick. And where am I even streaming? Where's my streaming software? I could have. Oh, here we go. All right. Are we live? Yeah, it looks like we're live. No one in the house, though. Sad Tom. Sad Tom. Maybe everyone's mad at me for not streaming this weekend. Maybe I just end the stream now. Oh, Tom, it's fine. All right, pop on over to the desktop, see what's going on in the stock market. Bitcoin is going back down to Browntown. E-mini S&P basically flat. It's probably going to be a pretty slow couple of weeks. It's Christmas week and then the end of the year. Well, I don't know. Going into New Year's, there might be a lot of tax loss harvesting, I guess. I mean, how much tax loss harvesting can you do? Again, I talked about this last week. If you've had a really bad year and you're just down, unless you sold some positions, you were up a lot. Tax loss harvesting doesn't make a lot of sense. Personally, I would save those and do them next year, right? Or even the year after that. If you get a big win, then you do some tax loss harvesting. All right. E-mini S&P down 3.5, 4 points. NASDAQ down 35. What else do we got? We got crude oil, $75 a barrel. We have silver, 23.40, hanging around that 23.5 mark. And anything, what is bonds doing? Bonds got it going on. Bonds are down like a little over a full point. What is that? Like 46 ticks, something like that. I think there's 32 ticks to a point. So 44 ticks. When bonds go down, rates go up. So the market, you want to watch the bond market. The bonds continue to go down. Papa Powell and the economy could still be in trouble. I think the economy's in trouble either way. There's just too much going on, and it's going to take a while. Got to pay that piper, as they say. Tesla, almost made the video. You know what? That's what I should have done. I should have made the title, "This is the greatest investment," one of the greatest, not financial advice, but one of the greatest investments out there on the board. Freaking Tesla. Are you kidding me? While it could go lower, this is the Bitcoin of the stock market. This one will be easy money. The semi truck alone, they say, analysts think by like 2025 to 2030, The semi truck alone could be worth $800 a share. Alone. I believe they're getting ready to announce a new gigafactory in Mexico. They're going to continue to grow. It could be a rocky road next year, though, as demand is probably down quite a bit, but it'll come back. And the semi truck, man, their semi truck is dope. Pepsi's already ordered, like, they're not going to be able to meet the demand for a very long time on that. They'll probably ramp it up quite a bit. I think it was Invest Answers. I should react to that video. He did a really good video breaking down how much the semi truck could be worth. Full self-driving. I think full self-driving is going to be a dare I say, multi-trillion-dollar entity by itself. By like 2030, I think there's a good chance laws will be coming, just like Bitcoin laws. Most people won't be allowed to drive. The semi truck, I would imagine, is going to be a bit of. You don't have to hire like this crazy skilled truck driver. I would imagine like full self-driving on a semi is going to be probably a minute out, because they're not going to be able to. It's not going to probably not going to be able to handle like certain turns and shit. So you'll need some like pleb sitting in the cab, plus just at least for a few years. But by like, could you imagine I don't know if you're 20 years old, 30 years old, in 20 years, do you really think cars aren't going to be just fully autonomous? Tesla has, hands down, the one of the best supercomputers, the most data. Right? They really figured out the factories. Don't even get me started on solar and battery storage. They keep doing rumors of Tesla phone. What if that shit comes out? I've heard Tesla watch. I don't know if that's true. They'll probably add other things, right? Everyone's kind of down on Elon because of Twitter. I don't think Twitter has shit to do with anything. And he recently did a poll where should he step down as Twitter CEO? And he's yeses were winning, so he'll abide by the poll, and he'll probably step down and come back to Tesla. That'll probably be another nice little bull surge. A lot of Democrats are all up in arms on Twitter. It's kind of disgusting, to be quite honest. I don't think what's going. And again, I lean left, more left, right? But it's kind of sad how baby some of these people are on Twitter. Is Twitter perfect? No, but it's free speech. One of the worst things that could happen right now is Twitter gets taken down. That would be awful. Anyway, Tesla, yeah, I think Tesla's one of the greatest. And I didn't even hit all the strokes. That's basically the bulk of it. He wants to be doing a ridiculous amount of cars by 2030 in the millions, in the order of millions. Again, the full self-driving, man, that shit's just easy money. By 2030, I can't even imagine how much full self-driving costs. 30,000, 50,000. We won't have cars. We'll just take robo-taxis everywhere. And why wouldn't you? You get a robo-taxi truck, need to haul some shit. A Tesla could just pull up at Walmart. A Walmart person puts your shit in there. Brick and mortar stores, they don't realize it yet, but that's gonna change dynamically, I think. I was walking through Walmart yesterday, and I'm just like, look at all this freaking space, man. Or was it Saturday? Look at all this space and all, that shit costs money, dude. Just streamline that. Grocery stores is really all you need. Maybe some, I don't know. Why not? And even then, just have your Tesla pull up. The Walmart puts the shit in there. The Tesla pulls up, goes beep, beep. You get a little alert on your phone. You go out and you pick up your groceries. You don't have car insurance. You don't have wear and tear. You don't have to get oil. Well, on a Tesla, you don't have to get oil changes anyway. You don't have to change your brakes. You don't have to fix your shit when it breaks down. You don't have to have those. Average car payment people are paying right now is ridiculous. It's like $1,000 a month. You'll be charging like a few pennies a mile by the time that thing gets streamlined. So yeah, uh, houses with garage will be a thing of the past. Instead, it's going to be a VR room or something. Or, houses maybe get smaller. People can't afford that shit anyway. So I promise you, this is a Nostradamus prediction. People in the future won't buy cars. The average person won't buy a car. New housing probably won't have garages. What? Is your mind blown yet? Anyway, let's pop on over to crypto and see what's going on. I like Stacy's mom. Cardano. I did buy some Cardano and some Bitcoin yesterday. I had a little tax return. I don't think I've got my California inflation return yet. I believe that's supposed to come as a debit card. Maybe that check I got was that, but I'd read it's supposed to be a debit card. Chill Baggins, you out there anywhere? Did you get your shit yet? All right, Bitcoin, 16,700. Retro in the house. How you doing, brother? Too early to talk about taxes. I talked about taxes like 10 minutes ago. Tax loss harvesting. Not too early to talk about tax loss harvesting. How much sleep you get this weekend, Retro? Fucking all night playing Predecessor, probably. Yeah. That's I might have went a little too hard on the rest, so who am I to judge? Retro. All right, Bitcoin. Like I said, I bought some Bitcoin. Tax return. Did I say tax return? I meant like, I don't know, bro. Like the state sent me like $500 and some dollars. I don't know why. I don't know if that was the inflation thing or if I overpaid. But I read that the inflation thing was supposed to come in the form of debit cards. I don't know. Price of gas is coming down, though. That's a good thing. Cardano, 26 cents. One of the big reasons people are saying a lot of these coins like Solana, Cardano, Filecoin, look at near $1.35. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And who is it? Nigel? That guy, you want to know why Nigel doesn't come around anymore? Because he's broke. He probably got destroyed in all those phantom plays and freaking near. That guy, I tell you, man, I tried to guide him, but he wasn't listening. He was a super DJ. All right. Anyway, a lot of Nigel, definitely. Yeah, I think Nigel got clapped hard. I mean, I hope he didn't. I like Nigel. I miss Nigel. All right, who else was out there that was Nimrod? I can't remember. Did Nimrod like that Phantom? Those tomb plays. Anyway, as I was saying, a lot of the Grayscale Trust coins. There's rumors or projections that Grayscale is selling off some of these assets. And that's why a lot of these altcoins got way more destroyed than, say, like Ethereum and Bitcoin last week, because they're dumping that. I don't know if they have to continue to dump it or how that's going to work out. But please, I hope they have to dump more. Dump it. Dump Cardano down to 10 cents. I beg you. I beg you. I will gobble that shit up, son. Like, I go to bed at night dreaming that Cardano crashes down to 10 cents, that Bitcoin crashes down to 10 grand, that Ethereum crashes down to 500. And I've been patient for months. Twice. Two rallies. I've been told, Tom, the bottom's in, start buying. My hard-headed ass didn't listen, and I'm still not listening. I don't think the bottom's in. How do you like them apples? All right, I'm surprised you're here, Retro. You're the only one here. Where's Kurt? Where's Bort? I put Cardano in the title. I figured there's no chance you'd be here. I appreciate the drive-by. All right, Cadena, 91 cents. Polkadot, 463, man. That one's down quite a bit. I thought that was just over $5. Polkadot's getting cheap enough. I might have to buy like I might, because I have a wish list of what I want to do. And I'd love to add Polkadot and add them to that wish list of like goals, like get 1,000 Polkadot and get maybe 500 Atom total. I'm already halfway there. I'd really like 1,000 Atom too, but anyway. Osmosis, 75 cents. Osmosis could be a good YOLO. Going in, like that would be something if you wanted to trade out of Bitcoin into some altcoins later on. Like if the whole altcoin thing rallies, you're gonna want to watch things like Osmosis. That could be a good one. That had all-time highs of like $10. Man, the fuzzies this morning. What's going on? It's nice and cold out today. What's it like for everyone else out there? I mean, if the area I'm in is hitting freezing, the rest of the United States is having a problem. 10 degrees, probably 15 degrees out there. All right, 35 degrees. That ain't that bad. It's 37 for me. Oh, bro. Go move to Kansas or the Midwest. Shit gets... One year, it was 53 below. I mean, that was extreme, but 10, 15, 0, and below 0 with wind chill, pretty common back there. 75 in Florida. Yeah, the guy I played with, one of my main partners in Rust lives in Florida. Link, 598. Aptos, 409. Every rose has a thorn, is getting 10 toes down, destroyed at 0.038. I can't even wait to see Harmony 1. Arweave, 770. Fraudora, yikes, 0.0013. That's going to be below like 0.001 here soon. It's going to be 0.0009 and below. One of the biggest shit coins on the planet. Clayton, another shit coin, 15 cents. Harmony 1. Oh my God, Becky. Look at his butt. Harmony 1, almost below a penny. Harmony 1's going to 0.005 in my opinion. Let's take a quick look at the Bitcoin chart. We talked about the sideways triangle last week. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. I thought, yeah, here we go. Yep, we're back in it. The bulls were beating their chest. So it went back, it broke back in. And it's riding it right now. We got approximately not too much longer. Is something going to happen at the end of the year? Tuesday, December 27th is when this thing comes to a head, possibly. Is it gonna coil up and then boom, Bob's your uncle? I was thinking about this. Let's see what Capo has to say. I mean, we know what Capo has to say. He's still bearish, right? Of course he's still bearish. Capo. Il Capo. Expecting bearish continuation soon. Congrats, Argentina. I guess they won. Yay. I'm obviously not a big fan of soccer. My friend messaged me, the World Cup is in triple overtime, and then all caps LFG. And I said, who? And he's like, World Cup. And then I said, cares. Actually, he didn't say that because he knew my reply was cares. If you don't get that, maybe you need a little coffee, but it's pretty funny. Like if someone tells you something or mentions a name and you go like, who? And they say the name or what he is and you go, asked. Or who cares? Yeah, I know it's some 12-year-old shit, but it still puts a smile on my face. All right. Capo said, human beings, blah, blah, blah. This looks like the test dump. I hate it when he says that. Altcoins. There was a message he said, I'm so bearish that the salmon tastes better every day. Oh, we need to check BNB. Casca in the house. How you doing, sister? Anyway, he was. Oh, wait. Is this it? Trend is still bearish. Indicators are pointing to full capitulation event. Bad news should come soon. So I'm thinking like, man, what the hell, bro? Like, what's wrong with you? A chart can't tell you that bad news is coming. And then I simmered on it for a bit. I'm like, actually, it can. Because that smart money, the insiders, they have that information ahead of time. So the chart can kind of be a predictor. Now, you know, nothing's guaranteed on charts. A little bit of a tool. Maybe I'm starting to come around to it a little bit. For the most part, I don't think I need technical analysis. It's just kind of like, you know, if a smoker quits smoking, they need to always put shit in their mouth. You know, someone that likes trading crypto and stocks, they just always like fidgeting, looking at chart. You know, it's just something to pass the time with for the most part. Some people enjoy the hell out of it, and they'll just sit there and chart all day long. I've done that a little bit in the past, but yeah, whatever, right? I like taking a look at the charts. I like taking a look at sentiment. I like taking a look at micro, macro. All right. That's it for that. Let's get on to, oh shit, we got 5 people in the house now. 5 people and 1 like. Can you hear this, by the way? Probably not. I broke my soundboard. Let me see if I can. I want to just make one change and see if I know you didn't hear that. Let's see if I do. I was playing. Oh, it was wavelength. Oh wait, did you guys hear the? Did you hear the Price is Right? Ba-dum, ba-bum. Now I just did, oh, good for you. Didn't hear anything. It should be this one, but. Which one's, oh, input, I know why. I think I know why. I wonder if that works. All right, whatever. I'll play with that later. I want to talk about Cardano, you know, some basic stuff. What a lot of people, it's very confusing when you first start. And I know some of you guys and gals in the chat already know all this, but we can't grow crypto communities without getting back to basics. We can't get adoption. I'm not going to go deep diving on like how to set up wallets and stuff, but I just want to kind of help you wrap your head around what's going on. And it can be very difficult because the wallet, people have a really good, and I deal with this all the time because I set up virtual servers. Like they'll see a server in the rack and they see one server. But on that one server, I can run 20, 30 plus virtual servers. And trying to explain that to like some executives sometime, it's almost impossible. So cryptocurrency and what addresses are, it's a lot of the same things. A wallet, people want to be able to touch it, nerd. Nerd. People want to be able to touch it, right? So I don't know. You're touching your phone. Your phone's a digital wallet. Why is it so hard to wrap your head around it? But you need soft wallets, cold wallets. Cold storage wallets would be something like a Ledger or Trezor, a hardware device that you can plug in. It's just a wallet. It's a wallet that stores your coins, right? A soft wallet is going to be like for Cardano, we're going to look at Eternal. There's different software wallets. Eternal is a software wallet for Cardano. And we've looked at this a lot. Another one that's coming out that's in pre-production or whatever testing on the testnet's the Lace wallet. This one's going to be really good. I would recommend buying like $15 on Cardano, whatever you can afford, $10 in Cardano, and just learn it. Back in the day when it was Ethereum, man, you'd have to spend $30 just to send $5 of Ethereum on chain. Cardano, $30, you could have a lot of fun with that shit. Anyway, you need to send, so you buy Cardano, for example. I've been buying it on Coinbase lately. You can buy it on Binance. You can buy it on Kraken. I really like Kraken. You can't buy it on Gemini, Gemini. I like Gemini, but it pisses me off that they don't have Cardano. Anyway, you can buy it on, and when you buy an asset, right? Ethereum, these are networks. They're not, so Ethereum is on its own network, its own chain. These are synonymous words. When you buy Cardano, you want to send it on chain to Cardano. So you need to send it to the Cardano network. When you buy Ethereum, you need to send it to the Ethereum network. I'm not going to get you all confused with wrapped assets, but right now, you should learn and only touch assets that are native to their chain. Anyway, so buy Cardano, send it to your wallet, right? I'd recommend, like, one of the first things you do is get a ledger, get a Trezor. And when you set these up, the typical way is you use a 24-word seed phrase. And all wallets are basically the same. Some are 12, and then there's the Shamir B. I'm not going to get into all that. But you want to secure, and these are the keys. You know, they say not your keys, not your crypto. That 24 word is your key. You want to make sure you protect that with your life. Some people, and you got to figure out how you want to protect it. Some people tell you to memorize it. What happens if you get hit over the head, right? You can lose millions. You get hit over the head, you forget one word. That, to me, that takes some balls to remember a 24. And then plus, you know, with wallets these days, you might have a Trezor, you might have you might have 5 or 6 wallets. So obviously your biggest bag, like if all your money, most of your money's in your ledger. I don't know, dude. I wish Ledger had the Shamir B backup. I told myself I would nerd out on that, but I'm going to not do that. Anyway, those 24 words are your key. I protect that with a Bill Fodl. We talked about that last week. It's a hardware wallet made out of steel. Someone mentioned another good one that's really good, but you want to protect that, and you do not want to let anyone find it, right? You go bury it in the hills, maybe someone with a metal detector finds it. You know what I mean? You give it to a friend, you know, how do you know your shit's safe, right? So ideally, if you're an average Joe, pays your taxes, don't trying to skirt the government or whatever, you could put, as long as you don't have too much of a tinfoil hat, you can put it in a safety deposit box. But then again, I guess, you know, if that shit gets robbed, I don't know, man. There's going to be better ways to protect your keys going forward. Retro says, hearing also some major Bitfinex. Is that the one like BitBoy and all them promote? They do all this shitting on Kevin O'Leary and all these other YouTubers, but so many of them are this Bitfinex just out of nowhere. They're just shilling the hell out of it. And I'm like, how much due diligence have you done on Bitfinex, bitch? Or where is it even located? If we got some time, we'll do some Twitter. We'll look at that fun. I don't think this is going to take too long. Anyway, that's your keys. Protect them. It's a 24-word phrase. That protects your private key. Cryptocurrency has a private key and a public key. It's no different than going to a website, HTTPS. That uses a private key and a public key. The private key is locked under key and guard by Semantic and a few others. And that shit's protected like 10 times stronger than Fort Knox was back in the day. Because once that public key's out, all those websites, HTTPS, your shit, it's over. The bridge is over. They can man in the middle it, get your passwords, no problem. Anyway, so your public key or your public address, right? You need to send and receive. And I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to send Cardano and Bitcoin from my Coinbase wallet to my Ledger in my Eternal, and then we'll do a little DeFi because I'm really excited with the DeFi. It's early. I'm not doing a lot. I'm not spending a lot. So when I say DeFi, we're talking about decentralized finance. This can be confusing because when I first heard that, I'm like, what are they talking about? Everything's DeFi, right? Well, when they say the word DeFi, they mean putting your money on like lending and borrowing sites, which I'm going to do today, or doing swaps on a decentralized exchange, right? So technically, yes and no. Everything for like certain tokens, whether it's are actually tokens and coins. Tokens might just be a token for something like, I don't know, Axie Infinity is just a token, where Cardano's a coin. It's actually a layer 1 chain. And what I mean by layer 1 is it's the core chain. Cardano is the chain, and then everything else runs on that layer 1. There's layer 2, which could be side chains that use the Cardano security and help it scale and do their own project. I know this is a lot coming at you. You just kind of have to, watch it over and over. And after you get off these videos, go watch a couple more and start using it, and it all starts coming together. I promise you it's not that difficult. Most people didn't know how to balance a checkbook until they took a high school course. Most people don't even know what I'm talking about anymore because no one balances their checkbook. But, this is the future of finance, so you probably should learn how to do it. While it probably will get easier, you're going to want to learn the basics. I say getting in early, you can definitely reap more rewards, but you're definitely also at a lot more risk. For example, this DeFi, oh man, that's the thing still playing. I could even imagine if it was still saying, good for you. Anyway, DeFi, decentralized finance, when you go put money on one of these platforms, you're giving your money to this platform, and there's smart contract risk. So if their smart contract gets hacked, you can lose your funds. It's extremely dangerous. It's extremely risky. And most of the DeFi out there is a bunch of scammers. Another thing that can happen is they could rug pull. They could just rug pull, like Cardano recently, like, yep, we can't afford to continue. And they just shut down. Maybe they just stole the money, or maybe they really didn't have the money to continue. So they don't have the money to continue, and the project just kind of stops doing its thing. That's considered a soft rug. If they just flat out take your money and run, that's a hard rug, if you hear those terms. This stuff happens all the freaking time in DeFi. So if you're going to do it, understand what you're getting yourself into. It's extremely risky. I've been soft rugged. I've been hard rugged. And I'm a degen. So at the end of the day, if you just want to play it safe, you should send your money on chain. You should take your money off Binance. You should take your Cardano or Ethereum off Coinbase and put it on chain. So again, I'm going to do that with Bitcoin and Cardano right now. With Cardano, you can delegate your wallet to a stake pool and earn like 4%. It pays out every 5 days. It's amazing. I do that with my biggest wallet. Keep in mind, you can't undelegate from staking on that wallet, but you can send it all to another wallet that isn't staking. Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? Can I get a hard tug? I don't know what you're referencing there, but I'm sure it was something I said. Anyway, you can send your Cardano to another wallet that's not staking, and you're no longer delegating. Well, some of the great things about staking on Cardano that most other chains don't have, there's no slash risk, Meaning if the validator misbehaves, like on Ethereum, like on all these other Harmony, if a validator misbehaves, you can lose your Ethereum. They can get penalized, take the Ethereum, and you lose your Ethereum. Risky could, I mean, it's not really risky, but it could happen. Most people say that just doesn't happen, but who knows, right? Maybe no one's just been caught yet. Also with Cardano, you can undelegate it immediately. Most other platforms, you have to wait 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, 28 days, depending on the chain. Cardano, it never leaves your wallet. Most of them are like that. It never leaves your wallet, and you have access to the funds again instantly. What's the punishment on Cardano then? I'm not sure. I just know they don't have slash risk. So maybe they do. They have it. Circle of trust? I don't know, bro. That's a great question. By the way, did you ever talk to any Cardano devs? Sounds like, but no, they can't. I mean, I'm sure they can't. They just, I don't know what their countermeasures are for validators that don't behave. MFs don't reply to me. Because they're probably barely sleeping because Cardano is very hard to code on right now. A lot of projects struggle with how difficult it is. It will get better over time, but it's like one of those things. You got to believe that Cardano will succeed, and you got to put in the work. I mean, I'm sure Ethereum was the same way in the beginning. You got to find someone I had similar, something in common. Just send them some pictures of your bare chest. Someone will bite. All right, let's pop on over to Coinbase. Here's my Coinbase right here. You can see my Coinbase. We go to assets. I have 0.047 Bitcoin and 2,598 Cardano. Again, you don't want to keep this stuff on the exchange. You want to get that sent to your wallets. So go get a Ledger, go get a Trezor. These all work with Cardano. I'm not sending my Cardano to my Ledger wallet because the DeFi doesn't support it yet. I think that's just one of those things that has to mature a bit. So again, I'm only doing small amounts of my overall portfolio on this DeFi just to play around, just to have some fun and maybe get a banger, right? In the very beginning, when we were in Harmony 1, we made a lot of money. So if we get started early in a bear market, this thing could swing around and say, for example, this India I'm going to be farming, this liquid finance stuff we're going to be doing. You know, we farm that for a good 6-12 months possibly. I do plan on selling enough to at least get my money back this time around. That's my plan. Let's see if I stick to it. But we might be able to make a big bag here. And again, I'm not going crazy. Some people, like I would get told, I won't mention any names, Nigel. I would put like 20, 30%, way too much of my portfolio in DeFi. Into DeFi, and he's like, you should just do like 70 or 80%. I'm just like, bro, good thing I didn't listen to his ass because I'd be broke. I mean, I'm a lot broker than I was, but I would have been broke. I would have been living at Retro's house or Kurt's house. Anyway, Bitcoin, for example, every exchange is different, but you got send receive up here on Coinbase. So remember when I mentioned the private keys? This is my Ledger Live. Looks like they have an update. I will do that later. But you want to go to your portfolio, and then here's Bitcoin. So this is my Bitcoin address. You see I have 1.028 Bitcoin over here. My goal, short-term to medium-term goal is to get that to 2 whole Bitcoins. For the average person out there, I would highly recommend trying to get at least 0.1 Bitcoin. Right now, that's about $1,700. Whether it's like $10 a month, 20, start chipping away. Just auto buy it. This could go down a lot, or it may. Who knows? It may go into a bull run, and you may never achieve that. But I do believe that owning like even zero point 0.1 Bitcoin in 10 years could be worth a lot. I also believe that most people won't listen to this advice. Even if they did buy zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, it'd double, and then they go spend it on a cruise or some dumb shit. So if you're if you're not a real investor, if you're just trying to get rich quick, I'll tell you right now, this ain't the channel for you. All right. Anyway, so you want to come to your Bitcoin, and I haven't done this for a minute. Buy, swap. How do I get my address over here? Swap, buy, sell, receive. So I'm going to hit receive on my Bitcoin. And I want it to go to this account right here. This is on my ledger. So I open Bitcoin app. So I have to open the Bitcoin app. Verify. So it wants me to, so this is my public address right here. This is my public Bitcoin address. Let me pop this into the chat. And what I would do, what I would highly recommend, wait for it. I would highly recommend you send some Bitcoin to that address just to make sure you're doing it right. Just to make sure you want to make sure that this is a test. Take some Bitcoin, whatever amount you want, whether it's 0.001 or like 10 Bitcoins, just send it to that address and see if it gets there. All right, but it's, for the most part, it's safe to give out this address. Quantum computing, who knows? Maybe quantum computing, they're working on that. I would invest into a Meet Kevin Rowe. Why not the Hustlers course? Whatever he calls that shit now. He's got the Hustler course. All right, so you wanna receive Bitcoin to this address. Approve. Now I'm gonna actually put this in my notepad real quick. Anyway, I'm gonna come back over to Coinbase. Right, so wait. Anyway, like I said, I have 1.0285 Bitcoin. This is scary. I'm not going to lie. This is scary. Waiting for this shit to show up and sending it. And the thing is sometimes you're like, you've done it 100 times and you'll just get kind of lazy. So you want to send and receive. I'm going to send Bitcoin to mobile, email, or address. I'm going to send that to my Bitcoin address, and I'm going to put, please get there. So that's another 0.047. Why is, oh, wait, I got to give it send all. Yeah. So this is where I would recommend like sending, not all of it, right? So we'll probably do that. No, we're just going to send all. I would recommend sending like $10. The network fee is going to be whatever that is. Estimated about 30 minutes. Holy shit. And then I got to enter my code. I'm not going to show it, even though I don't really think that matters. Because I do have 2FA. If you're not using 2FA, you're an idiot. Multi-factor authentication with Google Apps, Google Authenticators. If you're not using something like Bitwarden to secure all your passwords and paying the $13 yearly fee, you're an idiot. Protect your shit. All my exchanges and bank accounts go to a dedicated email address. So that way I don't click on dumb shit and get compromised on that email address. We take security over here seriously, boys and girls. And it's gone. All right. 0.047 BTC sent to this address. This transaction usually takes about 30 minutes. I don't think it will. I think you can come over here and see. You can also go to the Bitcoin Explorer. Well, let's try that. Bitcoin. Yeah, this is some high level, but it's good to know how to use these. Bitcoin Explorer. All chains have an Explorer where you can enter in an address and view the transaction and what's going on. In the US, get 20% off Zen Ledger. That app's, I never got my money back. Zen Ledger is garbage. Don't use it. Now it's too lazy. Let's see, is that the right? All right, I'm going to enter in my public Bitcoin address. There one blockchain with your result. Click on it. We see $787 was sent to it. It needs to have a bunch of confirmations. So it's one transaction. I thought it would show like all the confirmations. I've never really looked at the Bitcoin Explorer. These are all the previous transactions I've done, I guess. Those. Oh, I think when you send it, it might break it up into chunks or something. I'm not sure. Because I'm not sure that some of these values are amounts that I've sent. This is, from, that's weird. That must just be some Coinbase vault. All right, so this is where you sit here and nervously sweat. Now I'm going to send my Cardano to my Eternal wallet. Same thing. You want to come over here. You want to click the receive. Cardano kind of suggests using a different address every time. So this gives you all that, and you can see what's been used and unused, used, unused. So I could pick a new one right here. Hit the little copy button right here. And then I can come over to Coinbase. And in this one, you can see we have 2,900 Cardano. Go back to assets. We're going to go to Cardano. We're going to go send and receive. We're going to say send all. We're going to enter in the address. You should kind of double check it. Let's see. It didn't like that because I did something. All right. It ends in MU and starts with X0J9. Which one? MU. Yeah, X0J9. So it all looks pretty solid over here. Again, Cardano's cheap. You can send like 100 Cardano, and that's like $3, and you're gonna pay like a 20-cent fee. Test it. Get comfortable with it. Enter a what am I? Enter a valid email, phone number, or Cardano address starting with address. I did, bitch. Let's try this again. I've done this before on Card. It doesn't like this for some reason. Send. There. I guess it's liked it now. I'm not sure what happened. Same thing. You can go. Oh. I don't know about you all, but I need a nap. I need a nap. I almost said all 6 digits out loud. Again, I don't think it matters. It's going to be a little secure over here. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's on its way. Bob's your uncle. Let's see if the biddy showed up yet. View transaction. Does that show me what's going on? No. Let's see. We got any updates on the Bitcoin Explorer? Pending, incoming. I thought this gave you like more detail. This has transacted one time. It has received a total of this and has been sent to that. The current value of this address. Cost me $3.91 to send it. Maybe you need to go learn how to use the Bitcoin. All right, so it showed up. We did get it. 1.07 received at 7:17 a.m. right here. You can view the transaction, right? The fee, $3.91. And there we go. Now I have 1.0755 LFG. Let's freaking go. Let's go check out Eternal. Let's see how quickly that showed up. Hasn't shown up yet. And it's Bob's your uncle. There it is. Bob is your freaking uncle. 5,500 Cardano. You can see it right there. I want to check out the Cardano Explorer. Can be a little bit more difficult. Oh, there's some new ones too. Is it AdaStat? Let's try this. I can't remember if this is an actual Explorer or not. Epochs, blocks, transactions. This has a lot of good stuff on here. It's not really... Let's see what happens. Address. If I put my address. Receive. I'm just going to give it the main one. Shows the balance. Doesn't really... Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. It shows all the transactions you've done. Things like that. You can click on it and kind of see what's going on. Like I said, the Cardano one can be really difficult to figure out what's going on at times. I think that their Explorer will get better over time. Part of that is because you can do so many more things with the Cardano wallet. You can send, say you have 100,000 Cardano. You can send 30,000 Cardano or 10,000 Cardano to 10 different people in one transaction. Ethereum, you can't do that. Cardano, one transaction, one little tiny, like little 20-cent fee, right? Ethereum, it's pretty cheap right now, but you know, it's going to be at least like $30 probably to do all that. When it's bull market time, you got to wake up at 4 a.m. on a Sunday just so that it only costs you $1,500 because you have to do 10 different transactions. Your gas fees will be $70, $150. Who knows how bad it's going to be next bull run? It can be twice as bad because the more people on the network, the more bottlenecked it gets, and until they can scale, that shit's going to be a problem. You can also send your entire wallet in one transaction. That's a major pain in the ass in Ethereum because most people go out and get a MetaMask. They don't connect it to their ledger immediately. They buy a bunch of freaking NFTs. They have a bad transaction. If you get stolen and they find, oh man, I need to go get a ledger. But then you got to send all those NFTs and all your coins one transaction at a time to your ledger. They will tear your ass up in gas fees. You won't even be able to afford it. Cardano, no problem. Just send it all. Send it all. All right, so we got the money in. This is a specific Indigo wallet. There's still some. Again, the tech over on Cardano, they're still writing and optimizing the code. There's a few bugs to work out. So Indigo assets have a problem interacting with the wallet if there's a bunch of other non-Indigo native assets in your wallet. So if it's your main wallet and you got a bunch of NFTs in there and stuff, Indigo is going to have a problem. So send some Cardano to a dedicated Indigo wallet if you want to do that, right? And again, this is DeFi. Understand your risk. Basically, kiss the money gone. And, because if they get hacked, which happens all that, there's a bunch of hackers out there right now trying to hack Indigo, I bet. Anyway, you want to put it in its own wallet. Jonathan in the house. How you doing, brother? Hello, nerds. Says Jonathan. All right, so we're going to go over the Indigo protocol. They've added LP tokens, staked LP tokens. These are staked LP stands for liquidity pool. DeFi. Liquidity pools are DeFi. This is an amazing thing. This is an IBTC synthetic Bitcoin. Just imagine it's Bitcoin for now. People will either understand the synthetic part or not. This is a Bitcoin ADA liquidity pool on Wing Riders, an IUSD ADA liquidity pool on Wing Riders, right? And they have, so right now they only have IUSD, the stablecoin, IBTC, the wrapped Bitcoin asset, and they have these pools on the 3 different top dexes over on Cardano. When you provide liquidity, provide to a liquidity pool, you have to do an equal amount of each asset. So if you put in $500 of Bitcoin, you have to put in $500 of Ethereum. And you have to understand that. If one of the assets goes down to 0, you lose all your money. If one of the assets greatly outpaces the other, it'll sell. So if Bitcoin goes up 10x and Cardano stays the same, as Bitcoin's going up, it'll sell Bitcoin and buy more Cardano, because the liquidity pool, all the liquidity pool is what's on the exchange for people to make their swaps, right? In the stock market, this is done by big firms that make a bunch of money. And decentralized finance is done by you. You provide liquidity, people go swap their ADA into a stable coin, IUSD, or they go swap their ADA and buy Bitcoin with it. They pay a fee to do that. You provided liquidity, you get your cut of the fee. It's an amazing way to earn income. DeFi risk, smart contract risk, hack risk. Again, don't forget all that. Anyway, so I just sent Bitcoin over. I have, right now I'm doing and another thing I really like about this Indigo protocol, a lot of exchanges or a lot of yield farming is very degen. You got almost all the pools or some bullshit house token, whatever the house farm is, token, with a, something like Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever. There's usually some stable coin ones, and sometimes there's like a Bitcoin, Ethereum one that can be pretty good, but all the high yield is on the house token, right? So that's where all the degens go. The thing I really like about this is it's fairly safe because it's just a stable coin pegged to the US dollar and Cardano, or Bitcoin and Cardano, right? You don't have to pair it with the house token that usually goes to 0. Anyway, I'm going to continue to do just the Bitcoin Cardano one because, and I'm not doing any, they also have lending over here you can do. You can take your Cardano, put it up as collateral and get the stable coin or get US dollars for it, or you can put it up as collateral and get Bitcoin. Keep in mind when you do that, if you're borrowing Bitcoin, you're basically shorting Bitcoin. If you borrow the US dollar, you're leveraging long. If you take that US dollar and go buy some Bitcoin, or you go buy some, more Cardano, that's leverage long. So that's basically would be 2 of the prime strategies you would do over here. For me, I just want to continue to dollar cost average into Bitcoin and Cardano. And I'm going to take small amounts of that and I'm going to yield farm over here, and I'm going to earn the Indy token. The Indy's not paying out yet. They're taking a snapshot in 2 days. They're still working out some of the details. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to yield farm right now. I can't wait for liquid finance and some of this other stuff to come on Cardano. And we're going to be doing a lot of DeFi over here. So I got my Cardano. How much is that worth? Does Eternal tell me that? $1,457. I am going... What am I going to do? I'm going to go to MinSwap. Retro loves that one. I forget what its website is. Oh, MinSwap. Jonathan says, I want to only stake ADA. Is it safe to use Ori wallet? I would do it with the ledger. I do mine. I actually do mine on the Trezor, but the ledger's fine, and I just use Daedalus. If Ori allows you to plug in, if you're using Lori with ledger, yeah, it's fine. It's safe because it's really all the wallet is interfacing with the ledger. Yeah, so if it looks like that, yeah, it's safe. It's safe, bro. It's as safe as it gets. Remember, I mentioned this before. Once you delegate that wallet's always delegated. So whenever your Cardano's in that wallet, it's staked. It's not that big a deal. I just kind of want to let you know. So my Trezor is my primary staking on Daedalus. I also have Ledger attached to Daedalus, but I do all the... Oh my goodness, shut up, Tom. All right, I want to buy some IBTC. So I want to go to trade. I want to from Cardano to right here, IBTC. Let's see, 1,000. I'm going to buy 1,000 Cardano worth. $264. How much money do I have over here? 1,400. So again, when I do this, if I buy $260 of Bitcoin, that means I got to pair it with $260 of Cardano in the liquidity pool. So I'm going to be providing like a third of this wallet right now to it. Maybe I'll do a little bit less. I'll do like 800. I just want to do like a couple $100 right now. So I'll do like 780. That works. Swap. So I'm swapping Cardano to IBTC. This cost, slippage tolerance is only 0.5. That's actually pretty decent. Liquidity provider fee, $2 and 2.34 ADA. This transaction actually doesn't cost me 2.34 ADA because I'm providing to the liquidity pool. So I'm getting a little taste of this, right? The more you provide to the liquidity pool, the bigger your rewards become. I'm not earning enough to offset this much, but you get the point. All right, so I'm going to swap. Terminal is going to require me to enter my pay pass. You set up a spinning password. Again, I generate this. It's like 128 characters long. I save it in my Bitwarden, and I pay for the yearly Bitwarden. Bitwarden's really easy. There's others out there. Bitwarden has a Chrome extension, Firefox extension, Edge extension. You can also install it on your phone. Copy and paste, copy and paste. I don't know any of my passwords, period. Right? Look at the link to this password that I entered in. Should I show it? I can because you're not going to see the whole thing, but I'm not going to. Trust me, it's long. I almost said something a bit sophomoric there, but I didn't. All right. Let's pop on back over here. Where was I? Oh, MinSwap. We were doing on MinSwap. Look how quick that was. Look how freaking quick that was. Now, calm down, Tom. This ghost chain Cardano that's not doing anything. Seems pretty fine to me. I just swapped some coins. It is a bear market, though. I'm not going to say it, Costco. I'm not going to say it. All right. So I have some IBTC in the wallet. I can come back over here. I can go to account. I can go to token list. This hasn't updated yet. Did I do the right wallet? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, my Cardano went down. It hasn't shown up yet. The swap was successful. I just did all that bragging about how fast it was. What the hell? Oh, it's still pending. Queuing. Let's see how long this takes. Ugh, I need a nap. Let's see what's going on with the price of Bitcoin. 16,007. I really want this to dump. And if you're one of those haters that don't like people, hey, most of the time I want Bitcoin to pump. I want new all-time highs. But that shit ain't going to happen right now. So I want to buy it cheaper right now. If you're one of those people that hate anyone that says Bitcoin's going to go down, come back in the bull run. You'll like me a lot better then. And I could be wrong. I have no idea if it's going to continue to dump, though I have a pretty good idea. Let's see what's going on what is Bitfinex? Let's take a quick look at this. There's a lot of YouTubers promote this. And again, it's so ironic. British Virgin Islands. Yeah, I'm not making this shit up, dude. Like, BitBoy is going green eggs and ham on freaking Kevin O'Leary for not doing due diligence and lying. Sam Bankman fraud. All these other YouTubers are talking all this shit about Meet Kevin and all these other people for promoting a U.S. regulated exchange. A U.S. regulated exchange, right? China's COVID, hell, and global stock pain. Who is this sexy mofo? I want to go to Shitboy. I got a new name for him. Usually I call him Bitch Boy. Now I'm going to call him Shit Boy. All right, let's go to Bitch Boy. Bit Boy. I'm pretty sure it's Bitfinex that he schleps. He went on Alex Jones. I'm gonna have to look at that. When two crazy people get in a Binance insolvency, he's just making shit up, dude. BitBoy Crypto. I want to see one of their. Let's see. I want to see one of their morning shows. Bitcoin. God damn, dude. 6 days ago. It's going to be like a. Won't eat. 1 year ago. 12 days ago. I want their morning show. 40 minutes. That's around the blockchain. 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. Here we go. Let's see. 3 days ago. Maybe here it already stopped. No, it's BitGet. All right, so BitGet. Let's look up BitGet. I apologize, Ben, if BitGet is legit, but I've never heard of that shit. BitGet. BitGet. Join our BitGet. It can't be in the United States, right? Because it does. BitGet spot futures trading instant buy options view. I can use, yes, BitGet. All right, let's check it out. Maybe I end up just signing up for this shit. I go from shitting on him. You know, he's not getting my referral. BitGet derivatives. Because derivatives, I want to do derivatives. Are you kidding me? Options? I mean, the options market you could drive a truck through. BitGet location. BitGet location. China. It's in Singapore. Yeah, it's in Singapore, guys. What's the regulation like? Isn't that where, like, Caroline was fleeing to, was Singapore? Let me put my money on some exchange in Singapore. That's not going to happen. Based on your IP, you're in a location or country where we currently are unable to provide you services. So I have to use a VPN to use some exchange in Singapore that BitBoy is promoting. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of people are getting paid by Bitfinex right now. Is Bitfinex going to be the next one? All right, what were we doing? Is my men swap done? Stop, calm down there, Koska. I know you get excited every time I say men swap. All right, looks like we got it. Let's see if it's in the wallet. This is refreshing, refreshing, refreshing. Still not there. Shitboy snake, yeah, a bit. I don't think my money's here, guys and gals. It's taking so long. Yeah, it's there. All right, 0.011 Bitcoin. We're going to go back to Indigo. I want to go to stake LP tokens. Manage. Oh, I think you still have to do this on MenSwap. So now that I have IBTC, I have to go over to here and just zap it. So I need to zap my Cardano and my Bitcoin. So I need to pick the IBTC. I know some of this is kind of confusing. Again, Cardano's a nice, Harmony 1 was that way too. It didn't cost much to learn the game. So Cardano, it doesn't cost this much to learn what you're doing. Again, you can spend 20 bucks and get the hang of it. So I need Cardano IBTC. So I should just search for IBTC right here. So again, I'm going to hit, how much do I have? I don't like, does it not seem, oh wait, no, I need to, yeah, that's what I want to do. Oh, I screwed up. Because when you zap it, you just tell it how much Cardano you want, and it does it for you. So I'm not going to zap it. I'm going to have to do it the old school way. I'm going to pick that. And I'm going to pick that, and it's going to pick the Cardano amount for me. This might be a cheaper way anyway. Man, I'm up to like 1% of the overall pool. All right, so I'm going to add the liquidity. Have I mentioned how much I need a nap? It's man swap. Men swap isn't sexy. No? Oh, if it was woman swap, it would be sexy. All right, let's see how long this takes. I think it's done. I don't know. I don't know what I just did. I don't know. So let's go back over to Indigo. I'm going to go to manage because I already have it. Otherwise, it would be you deposit. So you now have an LP token, right? Doesn't see it yet. I don't know if I need to refresh. Transaction's not done. Anyway, I just need to wait for that transaction to be done. Then I could stake it. You hit deposit. And I'm going to have more. Right now, I currently have this amount staked. This number can be somewhat confusing because it doesn't tell you how much it's worth dollar-wise. I don't know if there's a tool out there that exists yet that will tell you, but you know, you just got to kind of know otherwise. I'm not going to wait for that transaction to go through so that I can, I mean, we'll check it in a bit. I want to see what's going on Retro said Bitfinex was having some stuff. So Crypto is continuing to bleed down a little bit. Cardano below 26 cents yet? Nope, not yet. Let's get a quick peep at the stock market. The Nasdaq's now down 85. The E-mini S&P is now down 10. So that continues to bleed down. Let's see what's going on. Sipping on some Twitter. Can I get Twitter Blue yet? I can. I will do that after the stream. You guys don't need to watch me like hit, like it probably would have showed my phone number. Could you imagine? I would have thousands of calls. I mean, this is popular as this channel is. You know, Kurt would be calling me. I'd be okay with that though. All right, 5 people in the house. It looks like 3 likes. I know those other 2 people out there can. Well, I know we're not getting. Oh, we didn't do a poll today. That's your bad, not mine. All right, let's see what's going on sipping on some Twitter. The Elon Musk poll should be done. Let's see how that wrapped up. He will. I bet he abides by the poll. All right, 57% of 17.5 million people voted. That ain't no joke. That is no joke. Final results, 57%. I really don't give a shit if he steps down or not. I mean, I would rather he focus on Tesla and all that shit. But at the same time, I know people are shitting on him, and I'll probably lose. I don't. What he's doing over there, it's not that big a deal, guys and gals. It's really not, right? Twitter was not being run well. Like, he needs to keep his mouth shut so that they don't lose paid advertisements, I guess. But like the things that were going on Twitter, and that's why so many hardcore leftists are up in arms, because they're no longer, Twitter is no longer suppressing shit for them, right? And the Democrats did a better job of it. Anyway, I bet he steps down. He'll probably need to find. Oh, Lex Friedman said he would be CEO of Twitter. I think that would be pretty dope. Elon said something kind of lame though. You'd have to put in all his money into it, and I'm just like, bro, Lex Friedman's he can't go dump $4 billion in Tesla stock on people's faces. Anyway, I'd love to have Lex Friedman run Twitter. If you don't know who Lex Friedman is, you're not living right life. That's all I got to say. You should definitely know who Lex Friedman is. Just even if you don't listen to his podcast, you should definitely know who Lex Friedman is. He's one of the most amazing people on the planet. If I could choose people to go have lunch with, he'd be on the short list. All right. I just got one of those hunger pains that strike me about now. You can only pick one or hold for the next 2 years a bunch of Cardano coins. All a bunch of DGen coins. I'd probably pick Liquid. Some interesting Cardano. Those look some pretty good artwork right there. Oh, Vanetta Logan, how you doing? She went like mountain climbing or shit. This is a crazy chick, man. All right, she's on Tasty Works, Tasty Live. I check Coinbase every day to see if there's learning rewards. Okay, nerd. Andrew Tate account being locked off again. Who cares? Mike the Investor, anyone watch him that like this? If your first true bear market? Nah, bro. Not even close. Not even freaking close. Hello, what do we got here? When's this shit gonna be live, Tap Tools? Good morning only to those who brushed their teeth this morning. I'm not gonna say whether or not he's saying good morning to me or not. Someone asked, do you trust Coinbase? It got popped off my screen. Here's Elon at the World Cup. Isn't this, I forget who this is. It's some like hedge fund dude. Like, I don't remember. He's this is what's his face. Ivanka, the Trump the Trump son-in-law or whatever. What's his name? Man, that's got to be a fun conversation. Not. I can't. This chick goes 100K ADA or one night with you. This isn't the original tweet, but what would you pick, Retro? I'll take the 100K ADA. Those big ass fake collagen lips and those big ass fingernails. No, thank you. No freaking thank you. I'll take the 100K ADA. Kushner, that's right. Thank you. Kushner. Who's the loser? BitBoy? Look, Lukashenko and Putin meet. Who's Lukashenko? Is that the bro from... That's not the Ukrainian guy, right? Who's Lukashenko? I don't know what this means, but it's funny. Wow, so judgy. What was I just judgy about? I'm so fucking tired, I can't even remember what I just said. I'm not even lying. Good morning. I already told you. I'm not answering. Yo, Cardano. Oh, Solana, yep. Solana's going to 0. People, do you trust Coinbase? I do, bitch. I just did it live on stream. Let's see if my... Yep, it sees it. So here's all my LP tokens. I'm going to deposit it. And I can't wait to start earning that sweet, sweet indie. It's probably going to need me to sign again. Shit. There's some shit going on at work today. It's going to be a long freaking day, man. Long freaking day. It's probably going to take a while. Let's just get back to Twitter. I got to wrap this up anyway. I'm taking off Thursday and Friday. I wish my good for you button played, Retro. You're so... Oh, good for you. And how was it? I'm on vacation next week too, Retro. Vacation, bros. I worked a lot this weekend, so I don't know. Yeah, I agree with you on that comment. I don't know how early I'll be able to take off on like Friday or whatever, but we'll see. I can't wait. It's a smart play too, because you only need to take vacation for 4 days, and then you get to add in Christmas and shit like Christmas and New Year's Day. So you get 11 days for 32 hours. Tom, the Musk is a fraud video this weekend was awesome. Yeah, I talked about that at the beginning of the stream. I rug pulled you guys. I said if we got to 10 likes, I would do a stream. But I've been under the weather. Excuses. I owe you, Ricky. I'm going to take care of you. Although I really want to do the Invest Answers Tesla one. I need to do that one, and we'll do your Elon Musk. I don't think it's going to be today because I am so freaking tired. I need to get caught up. Elon Musk is a fraud. You didn't really you're going to have to show up. Otherwise, I'm just going to choose one at random. BitBoy did one calling Elon Musk a fraud. You got a link again. The channel was talking. The Cybertruck's not a fraud. Tech Syndicate, Tenable, which one is it?
Today I have prepared the beverage of sadness.
Give me a link again, bro. And I'll try to remember to save it. I'm an asshole, bro. What do you want from me? What do you want? I got too much going on. Channel is Thunderfoot. Thunderfoot YouTube. Thunder. He's a chemist. He's got 1 million subscribers. This it? Does he got one dedicated to Elon? Elon Musk debunks the Tesla semi booed. How long is this fucking video? 37 minutes? Dude, why you should never believe Elon Musk. Why you should never believe Elon Musk busted. Like I can't... Elon Musk, war profiteering. Elon Musk, big mistake. Man, this guy is some Elon Musk. He's a Elon Musk FUD machine. These videos are too long. Why you should never... This one's 20 minutes. We'll do this one. Yeah, it's definitely clickbaiting. This guy probably sucks Elon Musk D at night. Three weeks ago. Freaking hungry. Like I'm gonna get like the only people that are gonna show up to this video is you, Ricky. Farnswoggle hates some Elon Musk. Farnswoggle would love to shit on Elon Musk. Who else out there would love to shit on Elon Musk? I don't know if my transaction ever went through. Oh, it is. So I'm fully staked. Let's freaking go. All right, let's wrap up this Twitter. I'm so tired. Yeah. I should have done a new thumbnail. What can I say? I'm too tired. I can't. It's mostly Russ's fault, so it's mostly Dino's fault. Chill Baggins was waxing on about some DeFi Kingdoms update. Who cares? ADA won't be undervalued forever. This is Paul C. He's that Irish bro, I think. Let's see. Good morning. Honored to... Man, Twitter's full of so much garbage. A lot of people won't shut up about this interview. Meet Kevin actually had a good reaction to this. I wouldn't mind covering that one too. Oh, here's Shipboy. We're ready, about to go in. Guess who's in front of the line? Finally getting to look at SBF in the eyes. This guy's just glory hounding now. That's one of the BitBoy squad. Hey, baby, what's going on? How does that quote go? You ever had your asshole licked? How does that go from Jay and Silent Bob? Or is it was Clerks, right? Hey, baby, you ever had your asshole licked by a... I forget how it goes. Anyone? All right. I'm sucking gas, everyone. Again, I probably won't stream tonight. I really, really need a freaking nap. At least you came up big on Rust. We did okay. We got a nice cozy base. We got our Christmas tree up, fully decorated. We got some snow machines. We got some snowmen up. We got garland everywhere. Santa comes flying by every now and then going, ho, ho, ho. It's actually a really cool event. Been having a lot of fun. So the graphics on that game, man, are freaking incredible. How lifelike they are. How good of a job they do. Anyway, I will be back 6:30 a.m. PST. Post in the comments down below if you come across this video later, or you watching it now and we hit the end. If you'd like to get more like basics, back to basics, more advanced stuff when it comes to some of this yield farming, sending on-chain, wallet and stuff, I would love to kind of like do some dedicated videos and updated dedicated videos. Problem is I still got to grind for a living. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm always here. I'm always available to answer your questions live at least 5 days a week. I very rarely miss the morning stream. Every now and then work gets in the way. Anyway, it's Monday. Back to the salt mines. Love you all and peace.